Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. I'm Steve McMillan and you're watching the Abr Setup Shop 360 Wing Sprint Cars. We're getting ready for heat race action as this random draw. So our practice is ended, no qualifying. And here is your dirtfan.com starting grid. On the pole is Chris Marcinto? Marcantina. I'm sure I'm going to mess that one up. Chris. Chris on the pole. Kevin Allen is outside. Kyle Kuhn and Adam Flieger. Row number 3 be Josh Anders, Joe Howe, and Austin Davis rounds out your field for heat race number 1. Chris Marcantino. We'll get it right there. All right, here we are at Dirt Track at Bristol for heat race number 1. All right, Chris Antonio. There we go, Mark Antonio. There we go. I got it. All right. Chris and Kevin Allen on your front row. We're fixing to let you loose for 10 laps here at the Dirt Track of Bristol with Abr Setup Shop 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Don't forget tomorrow night, the Apex 410 Wing Sprint Cars. Starts at the same time, live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Pace truck is coming off. Here we go. Chris is on the lap battle. We're racing for heat race number 1. 10 laps of distance. Good start for Chris Marcantonio there in the 28 machine. Kevin Allen in second. We got one to get loose. That's Calhoun in the back. Meanwhile, Austin Davis is in that third spot in the 187. Joe Howell up 2 spots up to 4th. Joe Howell working the bottom. Look at Austin Davis on the high side there. They split Kevin Allen. Allen falls back to 4th. Joe Howell now trying to get that second spot out of the turn 4 down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Joe Howell has a second spot with Austin Davis in the hip pocket. Here we go into turn number 3. Meanwhile, Chris Marcantonio way out in front. Joe Howell running a little slider line on the exit turn number 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Austin Davis follows his line out of turn number 4. Next time by, be halfway down, halfway to go. For your dirtfan.com heat race number 1. Joe Howell getting the cross flags down the back straightaway. Joe Howell started to pull away from Austin Davis. Joe Howell in that second spot. Austin Davis in 3rd. Kevin Allen in 4th. Adam Flieger in 5th. Calhoun and Josh Anders rounds out your field. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Most of these drivers running the slider line. You see them start getting slick going into the turns 1 and 2. Even in 3 there. Coming to 2 laps to go for Chris Marcantonio and car number 28. As you look at the static cams, you look at Chris running the high line, Hal running the slider line. White flag is out for Chris Marcantonio. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Into turn number 3, goes high. Joe Howell sticks it to the bottom, slides up on exit there. Chris Marcantonio picks up the heat race number 1 win. Joe Howell comes home 2nd. Austin Davis 3rd. Kevin Allen and Adam Flieger rounds out your top 5. Your official results popping up on the board now. Chris Marcantonio, Joe Howell, Austin Davis, Kevin Allen, Adam Flieger, Calhoun, and Josh Anders. Here's your DirtFan.com starting grid for heat race number 2. Austin Piper on the front. To his outside is Trey Garst. Second row inside be Ryan Frug. To his outside, Jared King. Row number 3 be Bradley Wright with Tyler Schultz to his outside and David Allen rounding out your field. That is your starting lineup for the DirtFan.com heat race number 2. Austin Piper in the 65 machine. Ryan Frug. In the '65 ABR Setup Shop Apex Glass and Auto Tinting. Then you got Trey Garst in the 44 machine. The lights are going out. We're going to let them loose out of turn number 4. Another 10 laps. Austin Piper and Trey Garst on your front row. Pace truck looking to pull off. Trey Garst, Austin Piper fixing to bring us to the green flag. Out of turn number 4. Green flag is waving. Austin Piper goes to the bottom. He slides on up to the top there. He's kind of loose, but look at Trey Garst battling back. He goes to the bottom at turn number 3. They're side by side. Trey Garst slides up a little bit, but Austin Piper has him at the line. Trey Garst, though, he's looking strong. They might make a little contact there down the back straightaway. Austin Piper has the lead coming out turn number 4. Now we're going to be 3 wide for a second there. Look out, Tyler Schultz to the bottom. He takes 3rd and 2nd. Here we go, down the back straightaway. Look at Tyler Schultz in the Team Outlaw Motorsports. He goes to the bottom there. He has 2nd spot out of 4. Austin Piper, you better watch out. You're fixing to have company, sir. As Tyler Schultz, he's on a mission. We're in that bottom groove down there. Look at the gap he's closed on Austin Piper. Down the front straightaway. Ryan Frug getting that 3rd spot. Trey Garst has fallen all the way back to 4th. Jared King 5th. David Allen, Bradley Wright round out your field. Now Austin Piper's running the same line as Tyler Schultz. And he's actually now starting to pull away for Tyler Schultz. But there's a battle for 3rd with Trey Garst taking 3rd back from Ryan Frug. In the 65 there, Ryan Frug falls back to 4th. But meanwhile, we cross the start-finish line. We complete 6 laps in the books, 4 to go. This time you see Tyler Schultz run the high line at 1 and 2. But he's lost a lot of ground to Austin Piper in the 65 machine. Out of turn number 4, we complete lap number 7. There's Tyler Schultz in the 97 machine. Trey Garst in the 44 to 65 and Ryan Frug. There's Jared King, David Allen, and Bradley Wright. But meanwhile, up front, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4, picking up the white flag. 1 more to go for Austin Piper in the 65 machine. Tyler Schultz in that 2nd spot. Trey Garst in 3rd. Coming out of turn number 4. Picking up the win for heat race number 2 be Austin Piper. Tyler Schultz in 2nd. Trey Garst, Ryan Frug, and Jared King, your top 5. Wait for your unofficial results there. Tyler Schultz passed 4 cars to come up that 2nd spot. And here's your unofficial results on the board for heat race number 2. Austin Piper, Tyler Schultz, Trey Garst, Ryan Frug, Jared King, David Allen, and Bradley Wright round out your field. Here's your starting lineup for the DirtFan.com heat race number 3. Blaine Brink on the pole, and to his outside, Austin Kruger in the Sub-Zero Sim Racing, car number 17. Row number 2 be Trey Gillen, and car number 13 to his outside, Darren Harrell in the 41. Jeremy Parker in the Sub-Zero Sim Racing, car number 40, starts 3rd row inside with Jonathan Paquette, and car number 84 rounding out your field. DirtFan.com heat race number 3, the final heat race of the night. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, follow button. Like us on Ultimate Dirt TV. I broadcast every night of the week. Patricia Payne, if you're tuned in, hello. Saw you join a little earlier. Lights are out. They're going to let them loose out of turn number 4. Blaine Brink and Austin Kruger on your front row. Green flag is out. We're off in heat race number 3. Blaine Brink with a good start there. Austin, he's not too far behind. But look out, the 13, Trey Gillen there in the 13 machine, getting passed by Jeremy Parker in the 40. We got a three-way battle for second. Parker in that third spot there. He goes, oh, way high. He's going to lose some ground. There goes Trey Gillen up to third. Meanwhile, while they're battling, Blaine Brink starting to pull away from Austin Kruger there. In 17 machine to 13 to Trey Gillen. And Jeremy Parker rounds out the top 4. You have Darren Harrell and Jonathan Paquette rounding out your field. Blaine Brink in the 21 machine. ABR Setup Shop 360 sprint car there. Coming out turn number 4. We're going to complete lap number 4. Into turn number 1, he goes to the high side. You see Austin Kruger there running to the bottom. He slides up on the exit of turn number 2. He loses more ground to Blaine Brink. Brink goes back to the high side. Austin run the slider line there. He gained a little bit of ground back. We better watch out because Trey Gillen is starting to close in on second place there on Austin Kruger. Lap number 6 is in the books. And Trey has caught up to Austin for that second spot there. And you better watch out even more because Jeremy Parker is right there striking distance too. Parker goes to the inside of Trey. Trey pushes up on the exit there. Trey run that middle line. The car gets a little squirrely. That allows Jeremy Parker get up alongside of her, side by side, coming down turn number 4. Parker trying to get the 2 for the price of 1. Cannot do it at the line, but we got 2 laps to go for Blaine Brink in the 21 machine. Austin Kruger still in that second spot. Jeremy Parker in third, and Trey Gillen in fourth. Oh, Parker gets loose on exit there. White flags out for Blaine Brink in the 21 machine. For the final time, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Blaine Brink takes the win. Austin Kruger in second, Jeremy Parker in third, Trey Gillen in fourth, and Darren Harrell rounds out the top 5 with Jonathan Paquette coming home in in sixth. There's your unofficial results. Brink, Kroger, Parker, Gillen, Harrell, and Paquette round out your field. So we got a little bit of warm up here. Be right back after these commercials. All right, welcome back. We're fixing to go future race action here. Let's get the grid for tonight's starting lineup. Starting from the rear, starting in 10th row outside. And car number 270 is Bradley Wright. To his inside, car number 18, Sub-Zero Sim Racing, Josh Anders. Row number 9 on the outside, car number 84 from California is Jonathan Paquette. To his inside is David Allen from Pennsylvania, car number 14. Row number 8 on the outside is Calhoun in car number 34, and Darren Harrell to his inside in car number 41. Row number 7 to the outside is Jerry King in Sub-Zero Sim Racing. Car number 12 to his inside to Flieger Farms Motorsports. Car number 38 is Adam Flieger. Row number 6 is Trey Gilliland in car number 13 to his inside Ryan Frug and car number 12. Your 5th row outside, Kevin Allen is Sub-Zero Sim Racing. Car number 69 and Jeremy Parker Sub-Zero Sim Racing, car number 40. Starting your 4th row outside is Trey Garst from Illinois, car number 44. To his inside, it's Austin Davis from Headhunter Motorsports, car number 187. Austin Kruger with the Sub-Zero Sim Racing, car number 17. To his inside is Tyler Schultz with Team Outlaw Motorsports, car number 97. Your 2nd row outside, car number 43 is Joe Howe, and to his inside is Blaine Brink in car number 21. And on your front row will be Austin Piper in car number 65. And your pole sitter tonight, Chris Marcantonio at car number 28. That's your starting lineup for the ABR Setup Shop 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Lights are going out, 30 laps. The distance for these drivers here at the dirt track at Bristol. Great American Coliseum. Chris Marcantonio and Austin Piper, your front row piece truck looking to pull off. And we're fixing to go green flag racing. Here we go. Green flag is out. Good start for Chris Marcantonio. Austin Piper in the 65 machine. They all go to the high side. Look at Tyler Schultz there, 97. And the 17 of Austin Kruger there battling with Joe Howe. Joe Howe to 43 running up top, but look at Austin Piper. He goes to the bottom. He's trying to get the 2 for the price of 1. Cannot do it. He falls back in line at 3rd. Austin Piper following pursuit of Chris Marcantonio out of turn number 4. Oh, watch out. We got one. Austin Kruger. He saves it, but he lost a lot of ground. He's short 8 spots. But he might get his spot back because we got one around. And that's David Allen bringing out the caution. So Austin Kruger could get his spot back. We'll just have to see. The 14 of David Allen hits the outside wall, spins him around. That brings out your first caution of the night. Let's see what happens if it marks. It goes by scored loops the previous lap. So it just really depends on where Austin Kruger was at that last scoring loop on the previous lap. All right, looks like they were... He's an 8th spot there. That's a lot better, or 7th spot. That's a lot better than what he would have been if we would have stayed green flag racing. That caution really saved Austin Kruger there in that 17 machine. He made a vital error on the exit of 4, got into the inside wall. So every caution is 4 laps till we go green again. So they're going to do some pacing tonight if the caution comes out. you're interested in joining this league or the Apex League, make sure to get with Josh Van Manen, the Fire Motorsports League. Don't forget, tomorrow night, the Apex 410 Wing Sprint Cars will be up. Same time, live here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Three laps are in the books. And what's real funny is, you know, I know a lot of late model people that race late models. I can announce those as good and dandy. When it comes to sprint car time, it's like I'm clueless who these drivers are. So this is a learning curve for me with the sprint cars. You know, I enjoy it, but hey, you have something to push you forward to the next night or the next time you broadcast. But I definitely look forward to every Wednesday night with the Abr Setup Shop 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Lights are out. Austin Piper and Chris Marcantonio, your front row. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out. Chris Marcantonio. He goes, tries to take the highlight in turn number 1. He has to watch it because of Austin Piper's right there. Austin Piper with the lead out turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Look out. There's Blaine Brink. But we got caution out on the racetrack. Darren Harrell bringing out the second caution of the night. He just gets into the outside wall, spins him out in car number 39. So 3 laps in the books, and when we go back green, we have ran 8 laps under caution here at Bristol. But like I said before, you want to get into a sprint car league, make sure you get a hold of Josh Van Manen with the Fire Motorsports League. Wednesday nights, the Abr Setup Shop 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Thursday nights, the Apex .410 Wing Sprint Cars, same time. So we're under caution number 2 for Darren Harrell, making contact on the outside wall. It turns 1 and 2, spinning them out. The first caution was for Josh Anders, getting into the outside wall, spinning out in turns 1 and 2. And those drivers are back in 19th and 20th positions. I believe they're both out of the race. No, Josh Anders has joined the back of the field. There's what it is. But really, Chris Marcantonio really counting his blessings there, because he gets to start on the pole again, or on the front row, if they don't go single file, because of the caution and invert back to the previous lap. So he got saved by the bell. Can Austin Piper pull off another one? Another pass on the high side from Chris Marcantonio. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, we're doubled up. So We're going green now, turn number 4. Can Austin Piper do it again on the high side? Get around Chris Marcantonio for the lead. We'll just have to wait and see. Ace Truck is pulling off. Green flag is back out in the air. Here's your restart number 3. Oh, we got more trouble in turn number 1. That's Joe Howe. And Austin Kroger there, bringing out your 3rd caution of the night. They went 3 wide there. Just ran out of room. Send Joe Howe to the outside wall. Joe Howe pulling into the pit area. Try to get some work done on his car. See how much the track's slickened up over there in turn number 1. Right in the middle. Can someone brave it to the bottom and get it to stick? Like I said, every caution is 4 laps they have to do under caution. Lights go off in the base truck. We'll go green next time by. Chris Marcantonio, your race leader in the 28. Austin Piper in second to 65. Then you got Blaine Brink in the 21 machine, up 2 spots. With Tyler Schultz will start 4th. Then you have Austin Davis and Jeremy Parker, row number 3. Pace truck is off. Here we go. Green flag is out. Good start there by Chris Marcantonio. Goes to the high side. You have to do something different so that way Austin Piper could get the run they needed. Into turn number 3. Now look at Blaine Brink going to the bottom. Slide job on Chris Marcantonio. They made contact. Oh, Tyler Schultz, watch out. As we have a 4-weight battle for the lead. Marcantonio out turn number 2 with a heat race, drag race with Blaine Brink. Run the high line there. Run the high line out of turn number 4. He will lead lap number 7. And look at Tyler Schultz to the bottom in the 97 machine. Tyler Schultz lost steam on the exits of the turns. Now you see Austin Piper run the slider line. He's around Chris Marcantonio. Marcantonio with a crossover move. Meanwhile, Blaine Brink continues to lead in the 21 machine. Austin Piper in the 65. There's the 97er, Tyler Schultz. I told you on the exit and turns, that's where he has most of his problems, is the exit. As you see him on 2 there, he actually does a good job there in the turn number 3. Chris Mark Antonio in that 4th spot. You better watch out because Austin Davis, he's fixing to be looking underneath the skirt momentarily. Oh, contact between Tyler Schultz and Chris Mark Antonio. Schultz almost loses there. He gains it back. He falls back to 5th spot. Meanwhile, Austin Davis up 4 spots in that 3rd position. But with all this going on, look at Blaine Brink. Out of turn number 4, we complete lap number 12. As we're about 12 car lead distance over 2nd place of Austin Piper. And you have Austin Davis with Tyler Schultz trying to battle on the bottom. Schultz goes to the bottom of turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, good run off 4 there, but Davis with the run on the high side. Out of 2, he has him cleared. Schultz now in that 3rd position. Blaine Brink better watch out because Austin Piper's found something. He's closed in the gap. He goes to the high side, follows Blaine Brink in 1 and 2. Out of 2, down the back straightaway to turn number 3. He goes back to the bottom. This time Schultz up high in that 3rd spot. Look at Austin Piper putting the moves on tonight. Goes to the bottom of 1 this time. Oh, he almost loses it. Off the gas to go lose some ground to Blaine Brink. Tyler Schultz staying up top now. Caution out on the racetrack. Calhoun. Let's see. Well, he blinked out there for a moment, so I don't know if that was what brought out the caution or not, but we're back to the live pictures. This caution is what Austin Piper needed. Especially in double file restart. Austin Piper strong on the outside on the restarts. But he really starts to reel up yet on long runs on the bottom. As we're just past halfway in this 30 lap feature. Blaine Brink, Austin Piper, Tyler Schultz, Austin Davis, and Chris Mark Antonio. Your top 5. You have Jeremy Parker, Ryan Frew, Kevin Allen, Jared King, Joe Howe, your top 10. Trey Garst, Austin Kruger, and then you got Trey Gilliland, Bradley Wright, Adam Flieger, Jonathan Paquette, and David Allen in 17th. Josh Anders, Calhoun, and Darren Harrell out of the race. Lights are out. We're going green next time by. for your fourth restart of the night. Lane Brink, Ed, Austin Piper on your front row. And Tyler Schultz and Austin Davis in row number 2. Tyler Schultz, you know, this way could be needed too. He needed to regroup himself. But what a good run over the past month Tyler Schultz has been putting on in the sprint car division. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out, and Blaine Brink brings us back to the green. Blaine goes to the bottom of turn number 1. Austin Piper run the highlight out of 2, down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Both drivers. Oh, Austin Piper, what a closing gap he did. Closing rate on that gap was amazing. Oh, Tyler Schultz hang on to it. Out of 2, down the back straightaway. Look at Austin Davis now. That third spot goes to the high side out turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Austin Piper in second, running the bottom, the middle groove there. All Brink gets really loose in the turn. That allows Austin Piper to close up. Piper goes to the bottom at 3. Closes really up on Blaine Brink on the exit of 4. Now does he go? He follows pursuit to the bottom. Blaine Brink, he gets loose again. Here comes Austin Piper to make a little contact. No harm, no foul, but they'll watch out. Blaine Brink. Ooh, they cut it close and caution out on the racetrack. That could have gotten ugly. Kevin Allen gets into the outside wall, and him and Garst make a little contact there, and around he goes. Bring it out, your 5th caution of the night. Does Blaine Brink have anything, has what it takes, or has anything to hold off Austin Piper for the win? 10 laps to go. Lights should be going out this time. A 10-lap shootout is the heat race distance to complete this race tonight. Green flag back out in the air. Blaine Brink with a good start there. Austin Piper, he got him sleeping. And look at Austin Davis and Tyler Schultz. They're about, oh, Garst gets the back of Schultz. And we got some around there. That is Chris Mark Antonio bringing out the caution. Take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Tyler Schultz. Look at Garst gets in the back of him. The Chris Mark Antonio had nowhere to go but back into Garst. Spinning Tyler Schultz out. Lights are out. We're going green out, turn number 4. I might be wrong. The lights are still on the pace vehicle, so we'll go one more lap around. All right, lights are out. We're going to go green out, turn number 4. Single file this time of the restart because we're in 10 laps to go. When we cross start finish line, be 9 laps before we declare a winner. Green flag is out for Blaine Brink. He goes to the bottom of turn number 1. Austin Piper follows pursuit, closes the gap out of 2, down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, he goes to the bottom, following Blaine Brink out of turn number 4. He's closing it. Oh, Brink makes a mistake there to exit the 4. Does Piper have anything for him? Out of turn number 2, Piper exits really low there, down the back straightaway. But they better watch out battling because here comes Austin Davis on the high side. Blaine Brink into turn number 3. Piper, he's losing some ground for Blaine Brink now. Down the front straightaway, we complete lap number 24. Into turn number 3. This time Piper goes high. Davis into hit pursuit of Austin Piper, 5 laps to go for Blaine Brink in the 21 machine. Piper gets really loose there. Does Austin Davis have anything for him? He does not. They both go to the bottom at 3. Davis runs the middle line, slides on up on exit. Blaine Brink is putting on the clinic now because he's driven off from Austin Piper and Austin Davis. And look at Jeremy Parker up to 4th with Trey Garst in 5th. Davis and Piper balance side by side. Davis has 2nd spot now. Piper falls back to 3rd. They're side by side into turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4. 2 laps to go for Blaine Brink in the 21 machine. Austin Davis in 187 still running the high line. There's still something there. He's has the run altitude down the back straightaway. Piper throws it in there and turns 3 out of turn number 4 at the line. White flag is out for Blaine Brink for the final time. Blaine Brink exiting turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4, picking up the win. It's going to be Blaine Brink. Austin Piper comes on 2nd. Jeremy Parker comes on 3rd. Austin Davis 4th, and Trey Garst your top 5. Looking at your results is Blaine Brink, Austin Piper, Jeremy Parker, Austin Davis, Trey Garst, your top 5, Jared King, Ryan Frug, Austin Kruger in 8th, Tyler Schultz comes home 9th, Troy Gilliland 10th, Joe Howell 11th, Adam Flieger in 12th, Chris Mark Antonio 13th, Jonathan Paquette in 14th, Bradley Wright in 15th, 16th is David Allen, Kevin Allen coming home 17th, Josh Anders 18th. And Kyle Kuhn and Darren Harrow round out your field. We'll be right back with some post-race interviews. All right, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV, and let's go ahead and let's have a chat with your race winner, Blaine Brink. Congratulations on the win, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I mean, you had a good run there, especially after the last caution. You really pulled away. It looked like you had some troubles midway. I mean, the track looked really slick. It looked like you had a couple of hiccups on the exit of the turn, especially on the front straightaway a couple of times. That allowed Austin Piper to get close to you, but never could conquer and get around you.
Yeah, with the cautions, it was just hard to get in the rhythm there. But once I got in the rhythm, super smooth and felt good on the bottom.
Definitely the track. Was it the top gone, or was it just the bottom really dominant?
Well, I was running the top there, and then I just figured I could go down there and get a little bit more speed. So I think the top was honestly probably starting to come back in there, but I was just too smooth on the bottom to go back up there.
Well, congratulations on your win. I know you have a lot of people to thank on this car for making it all possible for you to win tonight.
Yeah, so I want to start with thanking Coulter West for spawning me tonight, and Redline Race Designs for always giving me a good-looking car. ABR Setup Shops for awesome setups all the time. Finish Line Repair, Rogue Energy, One Wish Foundation, Wraps and Stitches. That
All
would be
right.
it.
Wow, congratulations on the win. And we'll see you back here next Wednesday night. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blaine Brink. Don't blink.
Thank you.
Coming home in second tonight be Austin Piper. Mr. Piper, congratulations on your second place run there. It looked like, you had something for the race leader, but after that last caution, just like the leader was able to get away from you.
Yeah, I thought I had something too, but I just felt like my setup was going away, but I tried moving the wing back, but I just kept on spinning the tires, and I tried the top, and I tried running kind of in the middle where there's some, loose marbles maybe to catch traction, and then all the way on the bottom, but I just didn't really catch any traction anywhere, so I mean, I'm fine with taking home a second place win. It's still on the podium.
Still on the podium. You had a podium last Wednesday night. I mean, they're adding up, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
So go ahead and thank the sponsors making it all possible for you to run tonight.
Yeah, I would like to think Caden Soul, the owner of Banff Enterprises, he does good for all of us. He pays for all of our entry fees to get into these races, and I'd like to thank y'all for putting on this for putting on like the stream so people could watch us and all that. And Tub Quality Threads and Captain Cam Designs, they do our wraps. He does a really good job, and yeah, that's about it.
Well, congratulations, your second place finisher tonight. It's Austin Piper.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Coming home in third place tonight is Jeremy Parker in the 40 machine. Congratulations on your third place run there.
Man, what a crazy finish, too. Oh, my God. It was all over the place. That was exhilarating.
Hey, and it worked in your favor.
It really did. And, man, honestly, I feel kind of bad. I felt like Trey really had a good car there at the end. I really would have just moved up and let him have it. Honestly, I feel like he should be here. But, just couldn't really go to the top for some reason. The car was just real loose. Didn't really like anything but the bottom. Man, I thought I'd be talking to you a lot sooner than this. With Dakota and Bowers gone, I thought maybe, be my time to shine, but these young guns really showing up here.
Right. And they're putting on the show. I mean, it's amazing, we talk about it after season. A lot of people, we talk about how the sport changes. There's new stars that rise or form like that. You got some of us has been in it for a while, and we see it, we're like, it's our turn. But there's always seemed like there's someone else that starts out, they just get good luck.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just, the Trey and I think Blaine Brink is another one, and Austin Piper. Man, God, they're just so fast.
They are.
I mean, the young guns coming up, man, they're really putting on some shows, and I mean, man, it's been fun. I mean, I can't say that it ain't been fun racing. Definitely keep me on my toes and everything. So, man, it's a good race tonight, I think.
Definitely. And one thing is watching the sprint cars evolve since dirt came out in my racing. I don't know if you raced dirt when it first came out.
Pretty close to right when it first, about 6 months after.
6 months after. But there's a lot of changes that have happened, and for us, we're considered old-timers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely crazy how I can take an old setup from back when I first started, and it just doesn't work anymore. You constantly got to be evolving with the tracks and everything, and it's, guys are learning new things every day too. So, you got to be on with that too.
Well, you remember, I don't know if you remember this, but when dirt first came out, sprint cars, you could flip a car and the wing come off, the top wing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was pretty cool back then.
I don't think I think I'm kind of happy it don't come off now, though.
Right,
I'd rather have it. I don't know if you've been out there in one of them wingless, man. That's a whole nother animal.
It is, and I'd rather not even try it. But congratulations on your third place finish. I mean, you put on one heck of a show, and I'm glad to see you up front, like that. And hopefully we get to talk to you more throughout the different broadcasts throughout the week and stuff like that. Who's the sponsors you like think making it all possible for you to run that?
Well, of course, I want to thank 19 Motorsports. If anybody don't know who they are, check out 19motorsports.com. It's a really good place to go and support. I also want to thank Team O'Reilly, of course. O'Reilly's always supporting us at Sub-Zero. I want to thank all the guys at Sub-Zero. Put in a lot of work, and I mean a lot of work this week at Bristol. We knew this was going to be a hard track. They put in a ton of work, man, on the setups. Got to thank the crew chief, Josh. He's still turning the wrenches on these sprint cars, man. And God, they are fast.
Well, congratulations. I'm glad you are on the podium. Ladies
Thank
and
you,
gentlemen,
buddy.
you're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, coming home in third place now, Jeremy Parker.
Woo!
Well, that's going to conclude our broadcast of the of the ABR Setup Shop 360 Wing Sprint Cars. And also the league sponsors is on there, the Firm Motorsports, the dirtfan.com. So make sure you check them all out. And make sure you hit the like and follow button. Catch us tomorrow night for the Apex 410 Wing Sprint Cars live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Ladies and gentlemen, until then, good night.